Kanye West.
My favorite guy in the world.
That's your boy.
Gemini.
Right there.
That's your
Gemini
boy.
brothers.
Do we got any tweets that he done made? That he got some tweets?
Bro, it's off the wall.
There's a lot of tweets we've been trying to find, but he's been tweeting so much that
It's hard to even like find it because I think they shadow banned, bro, from everything.
Nigga, man.
They shadow banned.
read one. I know he's been talking about Playboy Cardi and
He was talking about Playboy Cardi. He talking about Jay-Z. Jay-Z.
yeah, read the
kids.
Jay-Z one if you found it.
Let me see if I found that one with Jay-Z. He's talking about fat girls. Bro has been crashing out. Okay, so this is from Kanye West, and this is what he talked about Beyonce and Jay-Z kids. Wait, has anyone ever seen Jay-Z and Beyonce younger kids? They're retarded. No, like literally. And this is why artificial insemination is such a blessing. Having a retarded child is a choice.
Okay, Kanye has lost his shit.
He lost his goddamn mind.
He been lost his shit, but I feel like we shouldn't really pay attention to everything he's saying.
It's probably one in my bathroom.
Nah, but
we shouldn't pay attention to everything Kanye is saying.
some of the shit he's saying is very manic. We know that.
It's very manic.
What I get from this shit, from all these crash out tweets, is that bro is in like a real manic stage right now. And it is like, yeah, we laughing, but this shit ain't no laughing. I feel like he's really going through some psychological shit. Like some schizophrenic type of crash out shape. Like it's not even
But some
no
of the shit
funny
he's saying
shit.
is true.
It might be
Some
true.
of the shit he's saying is true.
It might be
100%.
true.
What?
Like what?
Like when you talk about
The who?
the people who own the industries, the
Oh. Yeah.
you know, I ain't finna get us.
You bleeping that too, because
Yeah.
that's too easy to
That's too easy. Yeah, talking about
gotta
that.
bleep that.
Nah,
Don't
fuck
delete
that.
it, but blink it. But that I
No,
think that's
ain't
pretty.
fuck that.
Yeah,
No,
you
but
gotta bleep it.
I think that's pretty true. I think what he's talking about, like as far as like rappers and Lucy and Grain, I think that's pretty true.
Yeah, but
His statement on
Cardi.
not on Cardi, but like I'm talking about the real things he's saying, like the Hitler statement, the things that he's talking about with Hitler. Some of it is true, some of it is fake, obviously. It's a lot of things that he's saying is true, but you have to read between the lines to really understand.
but-
Some of the shit that he's saying is true, bro. Like when he talk about, okay, y'all using my black kids to get more like popularity and shit. But at the same time, bro, Kanye West, my nigga, you had babies with this white lady, and now you trying to crash out on her because you feel like they taking advantage of your black kids, but you decided to have kids with this white lady. So that shit is on you. Don't just try to put it on her. That's on you too, bro. Don't try to crash out now when
'Cause
it's
first of all-
when it's motherfucking easy accessible and it's gonna like look
You feel me?
look good in your favor. Like, no, I don't agree with that shit at all.
you had babies by this woman. First off, put that to the side. And the people that you talking about still work for you.
Yeah.
They still in your office.
They still, yeah. You still.
It ain't like you're on a all you on a certain ethnicity and it's
Yeah.
like, oh well, this is all who I'm rocking with. No, they're still working for you. You still got people in your office that's like that too.
Mm-hmm.
So don't get mad because of your situation. It's kind of like the Drake UMG shit. Like don't get mad at your situation because it didn't work out in your favor, and now you're mad at everybody else about the whole shit.
But I don't think he's saying it for his favor. I think he's saying it for everybody to understand what he's saying. Like when he said that situation, them things about that ethnicity or whatever, that culture, a lot of people turned on him, and he's like, "Well, why are y'all turning on me when we got they making profit off of us killing each other?"
But this is what I'm saying though. It's like the Kanye show. Okay, let's say we all agree with him. Okay, we agree with you. What's next, nigga?
We gotta
What's
wait.
next?
We gotta wait for him to leave.
It's the
So he can
Kanye
follow.
show. He's just splurting out words about
didn't like
his
to say
life
shit, yeah.
that he wants us all to agree with like we normally used to
But
do.
then a lot of people did turn on Kanye, bro.
Kanye ain't the
because
Kanye that
you
was-
fucking up people
But
money.
people ain't know. People turned on Kanye for wearing that red hat. Y'all turned on me for wearing that red hat. Almost. Y'all my fault.
Because you a troller.
I
You
know,
feel
but
me?
he really believed in that. And like people
So
really
it-
did turn on him for that.
Because people don't believe in that.
But okay, but just because you don't believe in Jesus, am I supposed to turn on you?
Some
No.
people do turn.
But okay,
Is that a real friend?
Is that a real friend?
A real
That-
friend. If me and you, let's say me and you made, if I made you $1 million and I put you on a platform that was
how do we make the million? Was I the promoter of the music?
We're gonna say music. Like if you made music,
What did I do in music?
You made music.
What did I do in it?
No,
We did a song together?
we did a song, and I was
Okay.
Kanye, and Kanye's plateau.
How close are we?
We close. We must be close. I just gave you my whole platform. I'm Kanye. I gave you my
Mm-hmm.
platform. And then one day I support a political party that you don't support. Does that mean that you're supposed to turn your back on me just because it's a political party?
No. But in the entertainment industry, Like if it was a situation where we weren't as cool, you gave me your platform, I gave you my talent per se, and then you started going off on these crazy that can get you just canceled. I'm getting my money on here on the left. I gotta feed my family. I gotta come out here and say like this. I don't agree with that.
But I'm saying though, why do you have to say anything? How come you can't just mind your business?
But why? I feel
I'm
like
associated with
because guilty by association in that industry.
Yeah, and I think that's what it is. The entertainment industry, right?
Yeah.
Why can't we just be black?
Because because Kanye is not riding that.
He's not
Kanye
riding
is
that
not
wave.
riding that wave.
He used to be.
It ain't if it was a black thing on some
He
Dr.
used to be.
If it was a black thing on some Dr. Umar shit, like you feel me, like well, you for the black people, it's a Kanye
I think
show.
No, but I think
this is Kanye's
I think,
world, and
I
we just
think
living
he
in
is
it.
for the black people. Like I think
He wearing a swastika right now. That ain't no black people shit.
Yeah, I was about to say.
It's
That ain't no black people
It's
shit.
not. But I mean, I totally disagree with that. But I think the things that he's saying is like, yo, we're black entertainers. Like, why are we letting other people persuade us on how we think and how we say shit when it comes to us, they can say whatever. They can promote whatever. We promote black kids getting killed all the time in music, right? But as soon as we say something about that certain group, we're canceled. Why? And he made a valid point.
Yeah, and
if I say the N-word on X,
Yeah.
nothing's gonna
because
happen.
ain't nobody defend it. If black people was the owners of these labels and shit, and they was like standing, because we don't stand as hard.
And listen, that's
stand
his
as hard.
point. That's his point right there.
It is the point.
They are the leaders of us and our culture.
But this is
why?
what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying.
I don't know why. Because they got the
but
fucking upper hand. They got money.
Let's
behind
just
this
say
shit.
point made.
They organized.
Let's just say the point is made. What you were just saying, right? What after? What is Kanye West doing for black people? Let's say the whole world agreed with Kanye. Now he's the savior. Now he decided, oh well, they aren't for us, and now we just pushed them to the side. Now what?
Well,
Wait, hold on. Is he about to give money to? Because he got bread, right? Is he about to give money? Is he about to start his own label to sign only black artists to the label and be going to extra hand, or is he just fucking running his mouth?
I don't think that's what he's looking forward to do, though. I think what he's looking forward to do is for us to have an epiphany and say, hey, we really run things, not them.
Yeah, that's cool and all. Like that's cool. I'm all for a valid crash out. I'm for sure with that. But if you're gonna have me crash out for you, at least have something that back me up where I can still take care of my peoples, where I can still take care of my family. Like if I'm about to support your crash out,
But I'm saying, listen,
cause nigga, you good.
I hear you.
You
No,
feel me?
that's what
You
I'm
good.
saying.
No, but
you
I
crash
hear
out or
both of
not, you
y'all.
good.
But I'm saying, I think the reason why he's saying it's not for just one person. It's for all of them. If all of us have the same attitude, the same momentum, we will win because they won't be able to make
That's
no
not
I'm
true.
sorry,
That's-
black people
it's-
too lost for that.
No,
I'm gonna say it.
That
I'm
might be
gonna
true.
say it.
No,
Black people too
it
lost
ain't-
for that shit.
That's true too in a way.
We ain't
but
doing none of that.
It's also
I
not
wish we
true
would, but we not doing
because
that.
let's just go with the entertainment industry because he's not talking for people past that. It's not even like a black cultural thing. He's not about to fix the police brutality going on in the black community or none of that.
That is true.
This is for this. Let's just talk strictly entertainment, right? So let's say that every black entertainer did agree with him, right? And they agreed. You still have a powerhouse there. That's looking like, okay, well, we just gonna drop you. You feel me? You don't have enough cachet to even speak like that.
Well, let's say this.
He
All right,
does.
pick game, though.
He ain't signing nobody
Okay,
to
but
his
big
shit.
game. So if they drop all the people who win against the game, who would they be? Who would they be?
Look, understood. No, they're gonna be still.
No, not.
They're gonna be still.
So
because
all the black people left Universal and said, "Fuck it, we finna go to Yeezy, or we finna go to."
go where? Where are they gonna go to feed their families?
I'm saying, listen, bro. If Future left a big label right now and put out songs, it's still gonna feed his family, right?
No.
It's not gonna feed them the same. No, it's not gonna feed them the same.
Uh-huh.
But I'm saying, if they all left and say, "Fuck it, we want to do it this route," what's stopping the people from going with this route if all the entertainers are black?
But what route is that?
It can be
You
independent.
gotta have a unified mind to have
independent.
that,
When you
bro.
go independent, that means you're spending. You know this, like you're spending
your money.
all
Yeah,
your money.
Exactly, but
But these billionaires and all these older people, even the labels, the people that own the labels, them people that own the labels, they get ads for these people and
that's
stuff
true.
like
So
that.
let me give you an example. They killed Michael because Michael wanted to go independent because he was making the most money. And he owned a couple catalogs.
Catalogs, yeah.
Beatles, Eminem, some of his shit, and whatever.
Uh-huh.
That's why they took his life out because we need you to supply the label. The label needs you. If we don't have you, we're not getting that much money no more. Now, what if every artist did that?
That would take a higher level of consciousness.
But
bruh.
you can't
And
expect.
that's why I'm
you can't, but
and I'm saying it's a higher level of
who the top-
consciousness.
but who are the top 3 artists besides Kanye and all the like Kanye, Drake, Kendrick? Name me 3 artists that you think could do that. Not Kanye, not Drake.
Diddy,
not Future,
he's in
not
jail.
Kendrick. Name
Jay-Z,
me-
he's
name
free.
Me after the ones that I named,
That
tell
can do
me
that?
3 artists that can do that.
Future.
Kendrick.
You already said you said don't say.
You said don't say Kendrick.
Don't say
Future.
Kendrick.
Travis Scott.
Jay-Z.
So Travis Scott is gonna what?
No, but listen, you can't just say 3. You gotta say them with
You're
the
saying everybody.
Now, yeah, you take everybody.
Okay, but while you talking about everybody, then there's a whole new wave of art. You gotta remember, there's still.
But listen, this is what I'm saying. All of us as a whole.
You know niggas don't do that.
And
you know
I
niggas
know,
don't do that. You know that's not about to happen.
That's my point, and that's what I'm saying. His conscience is too high for us to understand.
Yeah.
We ain't gonna understand until the years to come and be like, oh, just like we always do. Oh, he was right.
I feel like we know that, but let's say who is the leader? Like if Jay-Z tried to do it with Tidal, hey, I'm gonna give you all y'all money.
No,
and
but listen, but Tidal still got prompted and funded by.
yeah.
I'm gonna say right now, black people not ready for that elevation.
It ain't
yet.
black people not ready for that. It's the
No,
cash.
it's not. We not ready for that, bro.
You got to think of the end
We not
goal.
ready for
You
that.
got to think of the whole thing as a whole. It's the cachet behind.
You know
the whole
why
thing.
we not ready for that? Because we're still in fight mode right now, bro. You feel me? We're still trying to get that generational wealth where we feel comfortable enough to make them big risk chances. Like, you feel me? We don't have that. We don't have that upper hand where we're like, okay, I can take a risk and fight for my people right now because we still in fight mode. Like, oh, I got to get this shit for my grandkids, my kids, you feel me? So we don't have that right. We don't have that luxury. You feel me? And a lot of other races do have that luxury because it be having generational wealth. Like my granddad and his granddad been having money. I'm raised for money. A lot of times, these people, these artists that's making it right now, they're the first generation that really see big money. So for them to think like, oh, I'm about to take this big risk on my people, but it can really fuck up my money situation.
They're not gonna do it.
They not
But
gonna do
I'ma-
that shit.
but I'ma
So
think-
we not ready for we're not in a financial place ready for that shit, and we're not in a mental space to be ready for that shit.
But like Tay said though, he was right about one thing. It does take a group effort to do the whole thing from the bottom up. But the main part is the people that ain't benefiting, either the middle or the bottom that's not benefiting on the cachet and the payback or the benefits of just being able to relax that much.
And I feel you, but listen, what if the benefits did? First of all, we control the benefits. And then what I mean by that, I'm not saying that we're the ones that fund it or we're the ones that own it, but we're the ones that make it run. We the gas in that car.
Yeah.
We took the gas out of the car. Where's the car going to go?
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is we got to make a car and put gas in our own car.
We do.
What's
we
more
don't-
expensive? Everybody that the gas getting let out the car, or people that got to go make their own car? But them people car is still there. They just got to put the gas in it. Next thing you know, hold on. Next thing you know, it's gonna be a bunch of white motherfuckers doing this shit. They already doing it now.
I hear you.
They already doing it.
Everybody would think the car is more expensive until you buy the car and it's paid off.
Yeah.
Then you'll find out at the end of your life, gas was more expensive than that car.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because you got to still spend for that gas. The car paid off. What you still doing?
But that's when you got to talk about the lower caliber people that
That's
just
what I'm
putting the
saying.
down payment on the
No,
car.
but then that falls on us too, as the black people
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
We have to be
I
able to support them too.
I agree with you. I feel like the top got to spread with the bottom.
Facts.
It has to spread with the
And I
bottom
think-
to where
and-
the bottom people feel like, okay, well, I could do this for like 10 years or 5 years.
And that's what I'm saying. I think that's what he's saying. But us as a people, we're looking for it now. We don't thinking future shit.
He's
So we'll
looking for
never
it now,
get it.
but I don't think Kanye is speaking.
No, I don't think he. No, I think he's looking for it now. But I don't think us as a people are seeing him to be like, oh, I understand his plan. We're like, nah, nigga, we want the money now.
So I got a question. My bad, not to cut you off.
His plan is very self-centered. Hold on, I gotta pee.
It is.
Go pee. Go pee.
It is.
I got a question, bro. So do you think what Kanye's saying, you think he got this in mind?
headphones.
Look at this motherfucker. You think Kanye got in mind, like, this is his plan to better, or you think he just talking just to talk because it makes sense in his mind? Or you think he got a plan for this shit?
I don't know if he got a plan because I wouldn't really say that. But I think he's going through situations, and he has went through situations like with Adidas taking his fucking bank account and trying to put him in jail because at that time they took his bank account. He had to pay taxes, and he's a fucking billionaire. Imagine the taxes he has to pay.
Yeah.
I think when he went through that situation, he kind of realized like, damn, we really not in control, but we the ones that's making all the
money.
noise,
Yeah.
all the money.
I feel that.
And so with the shit that Kanye says, bro, he's such a psycho genius. It sounds crazy. And so people don't understand it. Like think about back in the days, remember Martin Lawrence? They say Martin Lawrence was looking crazy. He was running through the streets. He said, they're chasing me. They're chasing me. There might have really been somebody chasing him.
I think
Think about Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
Michael Jackson was saying how they was ripping his money, taking his money. He ended up dying. Think about Prince. Prince was telling you, hey, yo, I'm going. Prince was gangster because Prince made himself a symbol. When he made himself a symbol, that means that he didn't have to give no money to them people as Prince.
Yeah.
What happened to Prince?
Got killed.
You know what I'm saying? So all of these type of things, it looks crazy when they're saying it, and it could be just because the media is controlled by a certain type of people. But in hindsight, that was right.
I think Kanye has a lot of great points, bro. Like he says a lot of shit that I'm like, okay, it's thought provoking for sure. You feel me? But I feel like any crazy motherfucker, I could talk to a crazy motherfucker on the streets that's on some drugs right now. He gonna say some thought provoking shit too.
Exactly.
But it's still
Doesn't make sense though.
I've talked to plenty of
It
people.
might. You might. If you listen to it,
if you really
it
listen
gotta
to
make
it,
sense, though.
if you listen to it, some shit makes sense. Like all of it in one sentence, a rambled on sentence. A lot of the shit don't make sense if it's like, oh, okay, what the fuck you talking about? But if you really like take chunks out, it makes sense. Like, okay, that makes sense. That didn't make sense, but that makes sense. And I feel like that's what Kanye is going through. I feel like bro need real life like mental health. Like he's saying some real shit because he done seen some real shit and he been in the industry so long. And it makes us like, oh
I
shit.
think he's the richest rapper that we got right now.
I think
he might be, but that nigga
yo,
still got a
riches
problem.
ain't really with
Kanye
your
got a
mind.
problem.
And I feel
And I
like
fuck with Ye.
I feel like it's
But he got a problem.
people would have been canceled Kanye if he was a lower tier artist. If he didn't do
Oh,
what he
yeah,
did, we
for
would have
sure.
been canceled him. It's just the light people get put in. Like if a broke nigga came in the room and started talking about some shit, you're not necessarily paying attention to what the rich niggas coming in saying some shit. It's the light we put Kanye West in.
But I mean,
to
nah,
not understand that he's a human too as well, and he could be fucked up in the head
but
too.
we also have to respect his genius because he came later than other niggas, and he double stepped other niggas.
Yeah,
We gotta respect his genius.
He came,
bro.
but when you see how he started versus what he's doing now, you started making Jesus walks, and now you wearing swastikas.
Yeah, but I mean,
like if they told you that when Jesus Walks came out, like, oh, this nigga's about to be wearing swastikas in 15 years.
I
Like,
would
well,
obviously been like, yo, what the fuck?
Yeah,
but you know why he's wearing a swastika, right? Like, did you ever get your point?
I really don't care why. He
No, but
wearing
I'm saying,
a
all right. So
swastika.
look, bro. Just to give you a rundown, Hitler had black people in his army. He had Ethiopians and Somalians in his army, but we were taught that he hated us. Also, they said that Hitler was burning educational books that was teaching people to be better. He was burning books that they made about trans people and stuff in that time. A lot of the things that they wrote about Hitler was not true. And the reason why it's not true because our history and our agenda was controlled by a certain group of people who controls our shit today.
I don't want to get all the way into Hitler,
and I don't either.
But
too.
at the same time, I feel what you're saying. I did see a couple stories on Hitler, but he still murdered a mass amount of people.
But they're saying that wasn't real.
And then on top of that, with Kanye West, it's like you ever heard the phrase like "too smart for your own good"? Like you ever seen like on them cartoons where the robot gets fucked up and he's still
starts
saying
malfunctioning.
He's
He starts
malfunctioning, but
yeah.
he's saying things that are true.
But let me ask you a question. Do you think that's the wrong statement? Too smart for your own good? Like, are you telling me that I'm too smart?
Yeah.
But listen,
because
you telling me I'm too smart because other people aren't.
No, because you could be smart, right? Too smart for your own good means you still have to go. You still should be connecting to the people of the world.
You still
too smart for your own
like
good.
social awareness.
It's just like you're too high up. You're saying some shit, but the shit you're saying isn't connecting with the people.
But then that's like saying Jesus was too smart for his own good.
No, he wasn't.
No, but listen, that's what you're saying though, because what happened when Jesus was preaching the word of God? They sabotaged him and they whipped him and they put him on a cross and they hung him.
But those are people that didn't believe what, like
just like us, right?
But I'm not.
Are we comparing Kanye
that's what
to
I'm
Jesus?
saying. Like, I'm not comparing Kanye West to Jesus.
Listen, we're not comparing Kanye to Jesus. We're comparing ideals.
Okay.
Facts.
But but the ideals of Jesus was like he just wanted better for people. He was in the community.
He don't want better for people.
Is Kanye West in the hood talking to the street niggas trying to get them out of the streets?
Nah, Kanye's a billionaire, but he wants better for people.
It don't matter if you're a billionaire. If you want better for the people, you're gonna go to the lowest form of people to go and try to help them out. If you're doing that, look, I love Kanye. If he was doing some shit like that to really help people, and if it's just not the Kanye show.
I think we're gonna ultimately have a disagreement with this.
That's because he a Gemini and you a Gemini.
Yeah,
you
but I'm keeping it a being like because. I'm the same type of mind, fool.
This
like,
is a good conversation, though.
Yeah,
this is a good
because
conversation.
I really do study these type of things. Like even with the 6 million, and I don't want to say that, but that's a lie because there's been people mathematicians who literally did the math, and in order for that to happen, it would take 40 to 50 years, and you'll have to do that shit every fucking minute.
Yeah. So
every minute.
Okay. Okay.
You feel me? So it's significant things that show there's lies, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like even like that section don't even believe in Jesus. They said Jesus was swimming in a lake full of semen. Like that's in their situation. So it's like that's why I can never side with them people. Because you know what I'm saying. But let's get to next week because this is gonna get deep.
because
It's gonna get deeper.
But it's gonna get deep, and I don't want us to get no.
I just want to
canceling.
keep it to Kanye. But
Yeah.
we can get to the next one on some music shit.
This gets deep.
But I'm just gonna end it like this. Like, if you're gonna speak for people, you should speak for people as a whole, and your actions should be including the people. Everything that you're doing should be including the people. Like Martin Luther King, for example. Like if you're gonna speak about peace and we should all be one and this
You want to
and
hear
that.
something crazy?
Uh-huh.
Martin Luther King didn't write that speech.
It don't matter who wrote it. Kanye West didn't write a lot of his raps. Does that matter about the song?
No, but it does matter who wrote that speech.
But
Because what was the speech imperatively for?
okay, so if somebody wrote me and I'm like, I want to help people, but somebody wrote this whole like speech for me, but in real life I'm going and helping the people.
But what if in hindsight you realize that it wasn't to help people? It was to bring together two groups to go against another group of people.
What group is that?
We're gonna talk about
No, you gotta say it now.
I can't, because we gotta talk about it.
yeah,
Bro, we definitely gotta talk about this off camera because this shit gets, we gonna get canceled.
But I just want to say one thing to let you know.
Shout out to Candace Owens too, by the way.
Yeah, Candace. Hey, I fuck with her.
She the one that I watched her a couple of shit.
her.
She the one that put me on this.
But I just want to make one valid point to the fact that Kanye is going through a manic episode. Bro,
Wait,
talking
do
about
you
somebody.
agree he's going through a manic
100%,
episode?
yeah,
Okay.
Bro
okay.
is talking about somebody's kids.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You calling
Let's get to
somebody
that. Let's get to
kids
that.
retarded?
Yeah, let's get to that. Can you say that tweet?
Like I already read it. I read it earlier.
That's what we kind of went off of.
But bro's talking about somebody else's kids. That's what makes me validate the point that he's crashing out on a point where it's not for the betterment of people that he's trying to say it is.
Yeah,
You
I
feel
don't think
me?
it's for the betterment of anybody but himself.
Yeah, that's what it is. Just himself.
I
That's
think
it.
we're in the Kanye show, and
It need to be all eyes on me.
It's his
You
world
talking
and we
shit,
living in
You
it.
talking shit to Kai and that. Like, you getting mad at bro because he said his shit was too big, and then you crashing out on him again. Like, come on, bro. What are you talking about? Then you mad about Kendrick Lamar performance. You mad that you're not on Cardi's album. Oh, shut the fuck up.
exactly like.
And I fuck with Kanye.
Oh
I'm
yeah,
a Kanye fan.
we can talk about that next. Him saying like he didn't like Kendrick Lamar's music and it didn't fit well on Cardi's album.
Yeah,
and-
that's just sound like. But like a couple years ago, his tweet was like, "Oh, I really like this guy. He's got me motivated to be back in the studio and all this type of shit." And this is coming from a guy who likes Kanye West music. Like I fuck with Kanye West as an artist, and I took up for bro in numerous arguments and back and forth. You feel me? But
Yeah.
I feel like right now this crash out they doing right now is just a little too overboard. Like you talk about people, kids and shit, bro. Shut the fuck up. Shut up. Cause you'll feel some way somebody talking about your kids.
Yeah, so let's get to the next subject of his
Just say this. It's very overboard.
It is.
There's nothing we can defend on that.
Yeah.
I think what people gotta do is I mean, bro, he was posting porn. Come
Yeah,
on,
bro.
kid. Like we know he's.
I didn't see that. He was
he's
posting
off
porn
his
with
rocker.
himself.
But he is a psycho genius. This type of things are gonna happen.
What makes him a genius though?
Come on, bro. Are you what?
Yeah,
The music. I just want to see what makes him a genius.
That's a great question.
Did he
because
solve some fucking world problem or some shit that I missed?
just because he done made some good box back in the fucking day.
It's not about
What
the
makes
music.
him a genius?
It's really not about the music to me. It's about all right. Let's say the Sunday service. He brought us a church that was a little bit different from a regular church.
Okay.
He was on a mountaintop in a grassy knoll.
He made me want to go to church. No, he made me want to go to church.
Did you go?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
I got a follow up question. Did he make you want to go to church because he's Kanye West supporting Jesus?
No,
or because of what he did?
No, he made me want to go to church because he made Jesus like fun.
They got hip hop church. They got a, right here.
I always looked at that shit like
corny.
But that's cool. I fuck with that. I fuck with the church and stuff like that. But we hold entertainers to this high value like they just the world leaders of the fucking free world and shit. Like that nigga just made a couple bops. Okay, great job, Kanye.
Did he fucking cure cancer or some shit?
Yeah,
what
like
makes him a genius?
It's bigger situation. That nigga ain't.
Well, I mean, you gotta understand though. There's different lineals of genius. You got.
He's
smart.
a musical genius.
Exactly.
Musical genius.
But him being a musical genius transformed into a clothing genius, which transformed into
I don't like that nigga's
church
clothes.
genius.
But on some real shit.
I don't like his clothes.
On some real shit, that's all vanity shit. Nigga,
that is a point right there.
I don't give a fuck about all that shit.
That is a point.
Okay, he feeling himself because he made some clothes and he spanks together some beats.
But listen,
who gives a fuck?
All right, I'm gonna give it a bean.
In the real world,
I cried on the I cried on that church album.
Oh, Father, what the fuck is his name?
I don't know.
Nah, but I cried on that
Jesus
album.
is King.
Jesus is King.
That's all cool. I respect that album, but in the real world, let's get past the United States. Let's get on the real world type shit. Michael Jackson made more seeping through music than he ever did in his life.
I mean,
the best thing he ever did was Jesus Walks.
The only reason why I can't say he did because I wasn't really here to go through Michael's situation. I was here to go through Kanye's
But you can hear the music. They don't really care. If you go listen to They Don't Really Care About Us, the Man in the Mirror type shit.
Do you know who he's talking about in them songs?
See, you doing deep dives. You doing deep dives on YouTube.
I'm doing deep dives and I'm listening to his conversation on the phones.
Look, I'm just taking a deep dive on his song. But even then, Michael Jackson, motherfucking James Brown,
but let me ask you
West,
a question.
All them niggas don't mean shit to the free world.
That is true.
You gonna go to motherfucking South Africa? They don't give a fuck about that shit.
They turned up a mic.
They turned up a mic.
Look, I'm saying that there's bigger problems going on in the world than some beat bop boobity boop and some rhymes over it. Yeah, he got rich over the shit, and he talking like because he feeling himself. We don't give the world don't give a fuck about that shit.
Yeah. It ain't help the masses of people that's really struggling.
Is there still mass genocide going on over there?
Yeah.
In Croatia and all these fucking free Palestine and all that shit?
Yeah, facts.
What the fuck did Kanye music ever do for that shit?
Why he a genius? Tell me that. I want to know.
Look, he can make great music. That's where it stops at. Great music and great clothes.
Great clothes is still.
No, but I'm saying I don't like the I'm not talking about clothes. I've been a believer of God. I've always been a believer of Jesus. But his music brought me closer to Jesus.
That's fire. I fuck with that. I fuck with that.
In some type of way, that's a genius to me. Because not even me going to church, a reverend that was preaching in my face made me want to go to church the next Sunday.
That's fire.
It didn't.
Mm-hmm.
I fuck with the
I never felt like, I ain't even trying to get into it. Let's go to the next week, bro. Like I said, this is deep. I think this is for a different episode.
Okay. Well, yeah, I'm going to say, bro, he's a musical genius for sure. I'm going to leave it at that. But as far as him being a self-proclaimed genius, period, I don't agree with that.
Yeah, like when you say like you're a genius, period,
prove to me your genius.
You gotta go into the world and be proving that. That's beyond some boom baps and some fucking 100% cotton.
Yeah,
you can't just prove that without that. But I rock with Kanye. I hope he does get better. As far as what he's trying to spew to the world. But do we got anything next?